Good evening. I'm sure you guys are full and you're ready to listen. And so tonight, for the next 10 minutes, I want to share with you a strategy that PCEC is using, the power of sports. Uh, and you're familiar with the term game changer, right? A game changer is an idea, whether in business or in product development or in sports, where a losing team, because of a key player who has a knack of turning losing teams to becoming a winner. And it is sad when you look at the landscape of missions today that 85% of responders, people who receives Christ, does it between age 4 to 14. From 15 to 29 years old, only 9%. I learned this in New York, 414. And from 30 years old and up, if you concentrate on this group of people, you get 4% response. I heard the great Louis Bush, who coined the term 1040. He said there is a window within a window that is a game changer. And I'm a 35-year-old missionary. Planted a church in Virginia with Bishop Noel while he was planting a church in Maryland. I served in the Philippines for 15 years. That's my story. My first assignment was to take care of kids. We have 2,000 in Sunday school. My pastor said, "You want to be in missions? Learn children." I said, "Sir, I don't want to be a babysitter." Turned out that in 3 years, we developed that to a 6,000 Sunday school. Could you imagine if I learned how to disciple 6,000 kids? In 40 years, I could have had 24,000 members. I was playing with diamonds. I did not know that. When I went to the States to plant a church, I had a 3-year-old, 4-month-old son when we planted the church. He had an open heart surgery. This is our story. We lost him. He died at the University of Virginia Hospital. We owed the hospital $250,000. True story. When they found out we were missionaries, they just pro bono the case. And the 40 churches that supports me raised about $30,000, and we gave it to Phil Am Community Church. That's where our church got planted, outside Washington, D.C. If God can use a 2-year-old boy named Ryan to plant a church, giving his life as the ultimate sacrifice, then I think we have a chance that we can be used by God. That is our message. That is our background. So when Bishop Noel says, hey, you want to join the sports team, sports commission, we prayed and we said, okay. Sabi po ni Bishop, there are, according to Philippine Challenge, 21,000 barangays with no churches yet. 21,000. We have 70,000 congregations. If 1 out of 3 would adopt a basketball court, a barangay, I think we can win the battle. 21,000. So the battle cry is this: every child of God a champion, every court a church, and every coach a catalyst for change. You could be a father or a mother or a regular coach. If you want to coach 12 little kids, then we can change this country. To be honest with you, ako po ay 58 years old na. That means I'm an old dog. You cannot teach old dogs new tricks. The old dog knows so many tricks, and if you teach me something new, it really annoys the dog in me. But all I know is this, na yung ginamit ng Panginoon na example sa sa Matthew 19 and Mark 9, they were battling, questioning one another, who is the greatest in the kingdom? And the Lord took a child in the midst, and he said, the greatest in the kingdom are the children. Because unless you humble yourself like a child, the very entry requires humility. Number two, if you welcome the Lord, if you welcome kids, you welcome Him. And number three, if you neglect them, better for you to tie a millstone in your neck and jump in the deepest part of the sea. You know all of that. But the application right now, I could use a basketball and share the gospel to millions of kids. I don't have time to show you this, but for the past 2 months po, we went to different regions of the Philippines. We visited Region 1, 2, 3, Cordilleras, NCR. We went to Mindoro. We just led we trained about 700 leaders. And then we led about 6,500 to Christ in different elementary schools. I'm telling you, the most powerful places where you could serve is go to the children. Abutin po natin, introduce natin ang mga bata sa Panginoon. Number one, we can grow our churches, 85%. Number two, we could raise leaders. And number three, we can transform this nation and plant not just elephant churches, but also we could plant rabbit churches. We could multiply this. If you put 2 elephants inside a room, after 3 years, you have 3 elephants. Pero rabbits, 2 rabbits, 3 years, that's why they call them rabbits, right? 100,000. Ginagamit po namin ito for evangelism. If you look at the bridge, Tita Kay, can you show the bridge illustration? This is how we use it, and we can train your people. It's children witnessing to children, not adults witnessing to kids. It's kids witnessing to kids. We want to develop. Pwede po. Basta isip bata, pwede rin. Sorry, Pastor. No. I'm tempted, sorry. It's the dog in me. Second, we can multiply disciples. Jesus took 12. In basketball, just invite a team. Just host a league. And you can be swarmed by hundreds and thousands of kids. You could have 12 easily. Meron po kaming kilalang bata sa Palawan, age 14. G12 siya. Nahihirapang mag-recruit ng 12. You know what he did? Dad, he says, today I heard something from Pastor Romy, nag-absent pa. 2 years later, he had 200 in his youth group. True story. You could ask, palakpakan niyo ang Panginoon. It's really cool. Get in the game, win them, stay in the game, disciple them, multiply, and finish the game strong. Let's develop leaders. I want to show you a very simple video when we launched this. Ito pong Game Changer with Manny Pacquiao. Remember, nung in-invite po namin siya, hesitant pumunta. True story. We were sitting sa Senate office and we were, para kang nanliligaw na pakiramdam mo, bastard ka. Ayaw pumunta dahil may laban pala siya, birthday pa ng anak niya. But little did we know that we're praying really. Sabi ko lang po, Senator, mawalang galang na po. I saw your picture when you were 12. Sir, you did not look like a champion. You were this skinny kid. Your parents got separated, and your Uncle Sardo picked you up and said you're a special kid. Binigyan kayo ng gloves, and the rest was history. Only you and God knew you were a champion. But sir, there are 14 million elementary kids just like you who does not look like a champion. But sir, because of Jesus, you could help them realize that they too are winners for God. In essence, pakiramdam po namin parang endless. You could hear a pin drop. And then he said, okay, call my secretary. He took the poster and he said, hi, I'm Emmanuel Pacquiao, and I am a game changer. So, what is our goal at PCEC? Gusto po naming mamigay ng 1 million basketballs in the next 10 years. Really. And the University of Virginia team, where my son died, they heard a story through FCA. They want to send their team here by 2020. Yeah. And the director for FCA wants to give away 100,000 basketballs. And I am believing God for all this. At alam nyo, natutuwa po ako. Thank you, Pastor Nono, for the opportunity to be here. Blessed are those who speak short, for they shall be invited again. So, here is the little video. If you have any question, punta kayo sa likod. And then, at the end, if you have a sports ministry, or you want to use one, I have 12 basketballs. I don't know how to give it away, but let's just watch the video first, and then we'll give away the basketball. Okay, here we go. Just watch the video. Tita Kay, pakilakas mo lang.
Ang Panginoon, ang kanyang plano sa buhay natin, minsan hindi natin maiintindihan. Yung plano ng Panginoon is higher than our plan.
Taga Virginia. CA and AIA, ready, set, go. Isipin sa mga anak na may Panginoon laging nagagabay sa atin.